Hi, and welcome to Arts 101, the summer edition for this online arts course. My name is Seth Roby, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of the syllabi and what to expect in this summer. This is going to be a very condensed version from the normal regular semester, so bear with me and use this video again and again if needed to help understand what it is that I'm requiring of this course. Within the syllabus, you'll always find the basic materials and dates. I left this blank just because it's a little bit more generic, but you'll find in your own specific syllabus the dates when this course starts and when it ends and the year that it applies to. You may also notice that the book edition is definitely newer now, but I don't mind it being at least the 10th edition or newer, as most of the information stays the same. The only thing that changes is the figure numbers. You will also need a sketchbook in here, and that will stay the same. And of course, my contact information and the best way to get a hold of me. In this summer course, it is going to be led really by you and your timetable. I set this course up so that way you can freely move through these lessons at your own pace. You may work quick, you may work slow, but in the end, everything is due. So I just want to be clear right off the bat that everything is due at the end of the semester, at the end of the course. Okay, so you're not going to find any other specific due dates, and while that may be a freedom, it may also be a hindrance where you need to pace things. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that when I get to the course calendar, but I just want to make it clear nothing is due until the end of the semester. Now, you can turn things in at any time. When you get them done, I highly recommend getting them to me. It not only makes it easier to grade on me, but it just kind of checks things off your list. Okay. So getting started, in this course, we are going to talk about art themes, art mediums, what has really inspired artists over time. And we're going to spend a lot of time in the very beginning just trying to get the basic terminology of art. And in the second part of the book, we are going to be looking at art history. So this course is really sort of divided in twofold. One, you're going to have all those mediums, all those themes, and you're going to have quizzes based off of those. Okay, and that's chapters 1 through 14, I believe. Then from 14 onward, you are going to get into art history, and only that section from 14 onward is what your final test will be on. Okay, I'll go over this again more often than not, but you'll find that that's how I break this up. Now, course learning and objectives, I really just want you to understand the basics of art. Maybe you've had art before, maybe you've never had it again. I'm hoping to make it less intimidating and giving you a lot of the imagery and the terminology just to be sort of up to date with what's going on in the art world, what's happened, what's inspired it, why do we do it, why is it this great thing in civilization that we always see. So we're going to talk a lot of these concepts. Most of the syllabus, as I scan over it, is a lot of language that if you are interested in going over it further in more detail, you can. You will have a quiz, just a brief quiz over this syllabus. So definitely take note of that after you've watched this video and gone through your syllabi. There's a small syllabi quiz. Okay. So one of the biggest topics I want to talk about is, of course, the course schedule. This weekly schedule may change and have a little bit more duration. Based off of your specific summer session, but most of them run 5 to 6 weeks, and these will only shift just ever so slightly. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you have the 6th one, you can kind of butt things down a little bit. But overall, week 1, I want you to dive in deep. I want you to look at chapters 1 through 5, look at the syllabus, do the syllabus quiz, get going on your writing assignments, and at least take the first of those 4 quizzes. You will find that all of this material is accessed on your Moodle shell and is there in PDF formats for you to take notes from, and those notes are directly then what's on the quiz, right? Those questions are pulled directly from that. So this timeline may help you sort of space out the work, okay? Grading scale, there's nothing sort of surprising about that. Grade breakdown of how these the work sort of percentage-wise comes out, right? So your final essay is a pretty big hit to your grade, quizzes and tests, writing assignments, sketchbook, and the homework art projects. Okay. My philosophy, you can read through it there, but I believe that everybody is naturally gifted. I believe that anybody can create. I believe that we are all creative beings, and from that, right, it's nice to understand why it is we create and to see how other people create. Because it's all online, the behavior and expectations should be pretty easy to come by. But I want to let you know with work, this is the crucial thing, is that I'm giving you time. I'm giving you all the due dates. So I don't expect anything to be late. When that last day of the semester comes, that's it. By some unforeseen circumstance, you need an extension, or there were maybe some medical issues, then you need just to email me, contact me, and we can figure something out. All the next section of the syllabi is about sort of the resources that you have available for you for learning. I would definitely pay attention to this area here, as far as you will probably need to go through those for your final paper when it comes time for researching. So once again, you can go through all this. Please be aware that of plagiarism, right, copying and cheating, all those are taken very seriously. You will get the chance to evaluate this course at the end of the semester. All right, the coursework itself. The thing that you need to realize, tests and quizzes, and I've mentioned this briefly already, right? You're going to have 4 quizzes and 1 final test. All of them are going to be taken through Moodle. They are open book, open note. There is no time limit, but you only get 1 shot, and spelling does count. Okay, so yeah, I realize that you could sit there with your friend and do your quiz. I understand that. I am not here to fail you. I am not here to to impede your learning in any way. If that's how you learn best, then great. I am giving you all the resources. I am trying to make this as available and open-ended. I just want to see what you're retaining. Okay, so it's my philosophy with testing quizzes that you don't need to cram for them. I don't believe that you retain anything that way. And so by going through these lectures and notes and seeing the images, right, it's already there on Moodle. Use that stuff. Use your tools necessary. In the workplace beyond college, you're going to be given those opportunities as well. So it's kind of a practicum. Now, writing assignments. It states here that you will have 4. What I do is I post 4. What I need you to do is choose 2 of them. Okay, so you only have to do 2 of the 4. Okay, I reiterate that you only have to do 2 of the 4 writing assignments. Okay, that is because I want you to sort of choose whichever one you can write about, and they are 2 pages minimum. And all the the requirements are listed here. It's double spaced, 12-point calibry font. I'm very serious about that stuff, but they are opinion based. I do not need you to write me a research paper. I do not need you to cite sources. What I need you to do is write me an opinion based paper based off of the question that I prompt you with. You can use the art terms. You can use images as examples. No image counts towards the length. I need 2 pages of writing. Okay, anything less than 2 pages will already start to lose points, and that's going to be the biggest thing that you're going to get dinged on, because these are opinion based. Okay, I don't need you citing what you just read in your notes. I don't need you telling me about the piece. Let's say we're talking about the Mona Lisa, or ask about. I don't need you to tell me about. I want your opinion. Okay, so these are very easy. And if you say, well, I don't know what to write about, well, then think about the art terms, principles, elements, things that you just learned in those chapters before to write about and talk about. Your art projects, you will have 4 art projects. These can be done in your sketchbook, and these are very basic and simple. You will be given a prompt in the art project section, which is on your tab on Moodle, and from there, it is just do your best. I'm not grading you on quality. I actually grade you if you do them or if you don't. If you do them, you get full points. If you don't, you lose them. Right? This is not a class about artistic ability, and I'm not necessarily teaching you anything. I just want you to be able to do some practical application of the art that we're looking at. You'll also have a research paper, emphasis on research. Okay, there's more information on Moodle about this, but this is the biggest hang-up for students is this research paper. So I'm going to tell you right now already in week 1, you need to be thinking and understanding what to do on this research paper. You may not start it until week 3, but if you're a slow writer, you're really intimidated about this, I would start it in week 1, right? And if you need help with that, always email me. I'm happy to help out more with that. There's more information on the Moodle page as well. Sketchbooks. Some of this language doesn't pertain to you because we are a summer session of 5 weeks. Just know that in the end, I want 30 sketches. So the count doesn't change, but I want 30 sketches. This means quantity over quality. A sketch can be anything, okay? They can be collages, they can be little paintings, they can be small logos or tattoos, they can be photographs that you take and print out and put in your sketchbook. All this stuff, it doesn't matter. I want you to keep a sketchbook though, more as sort of like a visual diary of what you're learning this semester, and really a great place just to record your ideas. From there, you can submit this to me via just emailing me photos. I have students sometimes make like a little video and send me a link through YouTube. However best, sharing a file, however best it works for you, but that can be turned in at any time. Some more services that you may have, and just let you know the syllabus can change, and what you see here may be different than what you're seeing online. For any further questions, please email me, but also see under very specific tabs, I have more videos of instruction as well as handouts about any and all of these projects.